Hey, I'm here to share with you a quick note about a huge purchase that I made recently. This is the Cobra Fly XL set. Um, I've been looking at it for a long time, and I've got a cool story behind why I've been wanting this set and looking at this one in particular. So sit back for a moment. I moved recently, and I moved because I got a new job. This job sent me from Nebraska all the way out to Virginia. Over the past 6 or 7 months, I've been working to build up a good friendship with a couple coworkers that I hadn't done anything outside of work with for a good long time. So it was about probably two others in particular, and I'd always rotate in another person every so often too, just to get them out of work as well. And we went to Top Golf about once a month. The purpose of it was very simple. I wanted to make sure that we were doing things outside of work. I wanted those friends to know that we're truly friends, and that even once I move, they're gonna stay a part of my life. So we did Top Golf about once a month for 6 or 7 months, and one friend in particular came every single time. Great guy, and to him, when I left, because I was leaving in a way that said it would cost me just as much to move the furniture as it would to replace the furniture. So I got rid of all of my big stuff and made the move with just my car. And one of the big things, of course, is a golf bag. So once we finished off, I brought my buddy out to a par 3 that's his first ever golf course. And I brought him through his first round. I taught him how to fix pitch marks on the green. I shared with him what tees to tee up from and when to look for a lost ball and when to just drop. And once the round was done, he had such a good time that I said, yep, let's do it. And I just gave him my old golf clubs. They're nothing much. They were not that special. They were a full set though. They were a full set of Knight golf clubs from about 1995 that my mom and dad bought for me from Sam's Club back then. So the big deal with them is that they'll get you on the course and they'll let you golf, right? So to that end, now that I'm here in Virginia and I'm established in my new job, I need some new golf clubs. I've only been here about 5 days and I've already been itching to get out to the range, which I will be doing tomorrow to test out the distances on these guys. So I'm excited for that one, and I will definitely share with you once I figure that out. In the meantime, let's take a look at the clubs, at the bag, and what else I purchased to round out things so that I can actually hit up the golf course here. First thing to note is what is its makeup. This set consists of the driver, 3-wood, 5-wood, 4 and 5 hybrid, and then it goes a 6 through 9 for irons. Pitching wedge is 45 degrees, sand wedge is 55 degrees, and then the putter itself as well. All of these, the putter, each of the hybrids, and each of the woods come with a cover, head cover, but I would like to note that the covers feel more like oven mitts than anything. They're not all that great, and you should have noticed just how hard that was to get off of this driver. It's equally challenging to get it back on. You need to replace the head covers on these things. Maybe you don't need, but should. And I definitely will be over the next year or so once I can scrounge up another 50, 80 bucks, whatever it might take to do so. They're just cheap. They feel like oven mitts. And this one in particular is really hard to get on and off. With that, let's take a quick look at what the woods and hybrids look like. This is the bottom that you'll be seeing if it's in your bag without a head cover. Do note, I got this re-gripped. You don't have to get it re-gripped. It comes with mid-size grips, but I thought these look amazing, and they do feel a little bit thicker to me than what's on what was on the set originally, the standards themselves. But apparently they come with mid-size, so you don't have to do it. I wanted to in particular with the black and the blue because the shaft itself has this black and blue theme. The top of the head as well, of course, primarily black, got a little swoosh. and the Cobra icon right there too. So, it's a sharp looking set, let me tell you. The driver itself, by the way, 10.5 degrees. It's fairly low set. And a lot of sets that are aimed at beginners are 12.5, and this is not adjustable, by the way. Not that I saw. Nope, not adjustable. So it is definitely something more towards an intermediate. That said, mind you, I am not exactly skilled at hitting off of the tee with a wood, and I did not have any trouble hitting this thing the other day. The only trouble that I had was that I'm new to it and I was slicing like mad. That's, well, actually, and that's something worth talking about. When I was talking with Devon at Golf Galaxy, where I purchased this, he is their master fitter out there, so he knows his stuff. He was talking that the flex of the club is important depending upon your club head speed. And when I was testing things out with a 7-iron, I was hitting about 75 miles an hour. And I didn't think nothing of it. But when I pulled out that driver, apparently that translates into almost 100 miles per hour. My driver's club head speed was between 99, 100, and 101. And Devon saw that. He saw the 99 and the 101. And he said, "Ooh, you will be underserved by this set." He said that whether you get the steel like I did, which you'll see here, let's take a look at it real quick. The only difference, of course, then is that the shaft itself is steel, right? Whether you get the steel like I did, or you get the graphite, doesn't really matter. This whole set is regular flex. And at those speeds, I need stiff. And what he said is the result is going to be is that if I go with regular flex, then my shots are going to be a bit inaccurate, right? So when you come through from the backswing, the club is going to be flexed a little bit, and that flex, well, you never really know if the club face is going to square up properly when it hits the ball. That's not much of a concern for a 7-iron at 75 miles an hour. But when you're swinging the driver, the 3-wood, the 5-wood, right? Those longer clubs that get all of that speed, it might make a difference. So that's why I say with that driver, it could be my skill that was causing me to slice. It could also be the flex that was causing me to slice. I'm not really concerned about it for now. My skill is not that great, so that's probably the reason. And either way, I figure the working through it will make me a bit of a better golfer. Learning to overcome it and learning how to make the best of it will make me a better golfer. And in the next year or two, when I get a little more opportunity, that's gonna be my first upgrade. Is to get stiffer shafts and maybe even just plain get a better driver. Who knows? In the meantime, let's take a look further. This is a 7-iron. This 7-iron was, in fact, the club that I was testing when I was trying to figure out if this set would work for me. And it was awesome. I hopped into the TrackMan, and with the old set that I had, that set of Night, my 7-iron only went 120 yards. That's it, just 120 yards. There's a buddy of mine, he's a PGA Pro. He is down in Florida. His name is Progressive Golf, link below. He's a great guy, really knowledgeable. Knowledgeable enough that he taught me about hip rotation in this case. That once you're up at the apex of your swing, of your backswing, you don't just pull your arms down to start that motion. Instead, you rotate your hips. And as you rotate your hips, your shoulders automatically move and your arms will automatically begin that descent. Doing so got me an extra 20 yards. So my 7-iron, my old school Night 7-iron, went from 120 yards to 140 yards. And then, just the other day, as I'm testing out these clubs, the 7-iron here does not go 140. It's a little heavier than I'm used to, as being the cavity back that it is. And yeah, it was kicking 155, 160. So my 7-iron now goes 160 yards. I am excited about that. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be testing out all of my distances. I have no idea how far these clips go anymore. So I've got to go test them out. I'm heading out to the range tomorrow to figure that out. So yeah, driver 3 wood, 5 wood, 4 hybrid, 5 hybrid, 6 through 9, pitching at 45 degrees, sand wedge at 55 degrees, and putter. It's nothing special about the putter. It does, of course, come with a cover, which is the nicest cover of the bunch, to be honest, even though it's still the same, basically. The grip, totally normal, typical putter grip, nothing special. Steel shaft, and your typical blade. That's it, nothing overly amazing there. Beyond this, it does have a nicely milled face, and it was really comfortable. With as wide as this is, it's got a nice, solid, sweet spot that is really easy to find when you're putting. This was a really comfortable putter. I love the looks of the mallet putters, particularly with the wings on the sides that go back on their own and leaving that cavity in the middle. But yeah, no, those feel unwieldy to me, by compare at least. This just feels comfortable and easy to use. So I am a huge fan of this whole set. It all feels great and is it seems at least easy to hit. We'll know more about that tomorrow. The last thing I wanted to share with you then too is the bag and the rest of the stuff that I picked up in order to complete my brand new set so I can actually go golfing again. With that, let's take a look at it. This is the stand bag that comes with the steel set. The graphite set comes with that cart bag, that blue and white cart bag. Yeah, it looks a lot bigger, and honestly, it looks like it's a bit better quality than this. Not to say that this is bad quality. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 compartments here, and to drop your clubs into. It's got this nice handle on the back for easy movement while it's set up there. You got the backpack straps, and 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half pockets. In these pockets, I've already got some stuff that I'm going to be using. First off is the glove. This is a cheap old glove, MaxFly, basic, nothing special, $15 from Golf Galaxy. It's also one of the most comfortable that I've ever worn. The inside, it's just soft, it's comfortable, I like it. Even for 15 bucks, I'm like, good purchase, don't need anything different or better. On the other side too, in that same pocket, I've got my Divot Tool. It's a pretty bland, simple one. Cool part is, that right there, held on by a magnet, that is actually a ball marker. So that will come in handy. Beyond that, the set does come with this guy, which is just a rain cover for it. So if it does rain, you can keep a pool from starting in the bottom of your bag, at least, hopefully. The last couple things that I picked up then too were some balls and some tees. The tees, I went with a 2 3/4 inch. These are the plastic ones. I've used these a couple times just because I've found them on the course and I've liked them. So I wanted to give it a try and actually purchase a bunch of them myself. The last bit though is the ball. And for the ball, I went with the cheapest possible. If you've seen previous videos, you know that I am brand new to golf and I will be losing balls left, right, and center sometimes. So I went with the cheapest that they have there. They also look really cool and I'm hoping they're good. They were the Top Flight Bomb and they come in 4 colors. I'm gonna roll with the blue first because rumor has it that they will get lost in the sky so incredibly easy. Might as well get that out of the way first. But the others are a bright orange, yellow, and pink. Look at that pink. That's just beautiful, right? So I'm hoping that that one in particular works out, easy to find, but either way, any of these, as long as I can find them readily, I'm glad to play them for a while at least. So yeah, if you have recommendations for other balls that are kind of pretty, that aren't your standard white, and would be decent for someone hitting like I am, you know, just I'm new, but I'm also kind of hitting somewhat hard apparently. 100 miles an hour swing speed? Heck yeah. But if you have recommendations that can fit a budget that doesn't mind losing a dozen balls around, please let me know. But with that, this is the Cobra Fly XL set. I'm excited. I can't wait to hit the range and to see the distance that each of these goes. I've never hit hybrids before, so that's going to be a new experience altogether. Yeah, we'll check in then and I'll let you know how things go. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.